But I said, I gotta go down there. Now, I'd say that most of the people down here are pretty nuts. There's a guy over there wearing makeup. But there are people here who are really concerned about the direction of this country. And it's about time that the average person got involved. You know, the average person's just standing there, keeps getting hit on the head, doing nothing about it. I used to drive limos, and I would pick up these stockbrokers in Pebble Beach, and they would sit in my car as if I had a vegetable for my head. And they would talk about how they manipulated this and that, and how they confused people into buying this, and how they convinced them to buy things that weren't in their best interest. I'm an independent now. I was, I'm a Vietnam vet, okay? Combat wounded from Vietnam. I love this country. You know, my family, we were the type of family where we all slept in the same bed, you know. We were really poor. And now I've got a big house in California. I've got a car. I've got a boat. I mean, I love this country. But I'm really disappointed. You know, you're talking about a guy who was ready to die. You know, I'll tell you who I am. I'm one of those guys that went after John Kerry. Remember him? Ran for president?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys. He was a phony. He was a phony. There is no one who can document where he got those wounds. He wrote himself up. He wrote himself up for a Silver Star, and he wrote himself up for a Bronze Star. He was in Vietnam for 3 months, and he comes home like, "Hey, everybody, I'm a hero." It was bullshit.
Go on home.
You go home. It was bullshit. And he continues to be some big muckety-muck in government, right? You know, I've been here 2 hours, and I'd say that this is a lot like the Tea Party, believe it or not.
What?
It is. You know, I'm a Tea Party guy where I come from. I go out there and I yell, "Hey, hey," and I scream and I shout, and, you know, it's too much. Why aren't our borders secure? You know, in California, you go from town to town and the language is Spanish. And they're good people and all, but you got to secure the borders. Actually, I saw a couple of disparaging. I was going to say something to them, but you know, they were holding these signs that said, "Just do away with the Tea Party." Idiots. I mean, we're all the same people. We are all the same people. I mean, everybody's against corporate greed. I think.
That's right. Yeah.
I think. I was lucky, you know. I was lucky. I was raised by an Irish Catholic father and an Irish Catholic mother. And there were things that you just knew were wrong. My brother, one time, he took a belt out of Alexander's, didn't pay for it, stole it. My mother grabbed us by the ears, threw us into the car, dragged us back into Alexander's, and no, I wasn't a part of it, but because I didn't rat him out, I was just as guilty. So, how do you tell a kid not to do something wrong when they know you're robbing people? That's why I'm here. Not one of those banking bastards has gone to prison. They've gotten bonuses instead. I mean, I know people who've lost their houses. This one guy, he got all teared up. I got teared up. You know, I had to say goodbye to him. Lost his home. It had been in his family for 25 years. You know? There was no work. Talk about losing respect as a man. He had to go live with his wife's family. He was devastated. You know, and they're up there laughing at us. They are laughing at us! I'll tell you what. I'm not going to let them pieces of shit scare me.
Right on.
That's right.